Good morning, dear students. Once again, welcome back to the English literature class. Today, we are continuing with the play. Title of the play is The Merchant of Venice by William Shakespeare. Act 2nd, Scene 9, lines from 53 to 102. In the last class, we were discussing about Prince of Aragon. After a lot of discussion and explanation, he has decided to choose the silver casket. He asked for the key and was about to open the silver casket. There we stopped in the last class. Today we are going to see what he obtained, what was there inside the silver casket, what he got from the silver casket. So let's move to the class and see what he got. Act 2nd, Scene 9, lines 53 to 102. Here Portia is continuing with her dialogue. Too long a pause for that which you find there. You have taken too much time, too long time, because you were waiting. You have read what was written on the silver casket and you have studied about it. You made a long explanation about it, and finally you have found something there in the silver casket which you found there. So you have made a long pause for that which you find there. So inside the basket, inside the silver casket, inside the basket, you found something. For getting that, you have taken a long pause. Prince of Aragon. What's here? The portrait of a blinking idiot. Present me a schedule. I will read it. So once when he opened the casket, he found the picture of a blinking idiot. Portrait of a blinking idiot means the picture of a fool with goggling eyes, big eyes. So inside the box, he got the picture of a goggling idiot, presenting me a schedule. So along with the picture, there was a scroll on which something was written there. Something was written on a piece of paper and was kept inside the box along with the picture. And he got the picture as well as the writings. I will read it. But before, how much unlike art thou to Portia? How much unlike my hopes and my deservings? So here Prince of Aragon says, how much unlike art thou to Portia? How much unlike this picture to Portia, because what is there in the picture and how Portia looks, both are entirely different. The picture is not having any similarity to Portia. So that's what Prince of Aragon says, how much unlike this picture to Portia. And again, how much unlike my hopes and my deservings. What I really hope for, what I really thought, and my deservings, and what I got. Actually, he thought of getting Portia's picture, but he got the picture of an idiot. So, how much unlike my hopes, what I really thought for, and my deservings, and what I have got. Who chooses me shall have as much as he deserves. We have already seen this sentence. Whoever choosing me will be getting how much that person really deserves. Did I deserve no more than a fool's head? Then he is asking a question. Am I deserving no more than the head of a fool? Am I eligible for anything else? So he is asking. Again, is that my price? Are my deserts no better? Is this my result? I have taken enough struggle. I have made a lot of judgments, and finally I have chosen the casket. Even after that, this is my result? Are my deserts no better? Do I deserve no more than this? Am I not eligible for something better than this? So these kinds of questions are being asked by Prince of Aragon. Then Portia speaks. She says, to offend and judge are distant offices and of opposed natures. So to offend, to do a mistake, to commit an offense, and judge and pass judgment on the offense what you have done. Both of these things are distant obvious. Both of these things are quite different actions and of opposed nature. One is contradiction to the other. If a person is doing an offense and he himself becomes the judge of that, he will definitely justify it. He will be making his judgment in favor of him. So that's what Portia says. You made a mistake and you make judgment upon that. Both are different things. Both are two different actions and they are opposite to each other. One is contradiction to the other. Aragon, he speaks again. What is here? Reads. So he got a letter along with the picture and he is going to read it. What is this? What is here? What is this? Then he reads it. The fire 7 times tried this. So this is referring to the silver casket. So silver metal, silver casket. So the silver metal which used to make this silver casket, it has tested 7 times in fire to confirm about its purity. The fire 7 times tried this. This silver metal tested in fire for 7 times. 7 times tried, the judgment is that it never chose amish. Similarly, or in the same way, a judgment which tried or tested 7 times cannot go wrong. Amish means wrongly. So, if a judgment which tried or tested 7 times will never become wrong. Again, some there be that shadows kiss. There are some kinds of people, there are a certain group of people who believe in illusions, who embrace illusion. Shadows kiss means embrace illusions which are not real, something like hallucination. There are some kinds of people who are believing in hallucination or illusions. And what will be the result they getting? Such have but a shadow's bliss. Shadow's bliss means illusion of happiness. Since they believe in illusions, their happiness also something will be like illusions which are not real. Shadow kiss means illusions which are not real. The same way, the people who believe in illusions, their happiness also will be illusion, which means they will never really enjoy what is happiness. Therefore, fools, there will be fools alive. I wish silver over, and so was this. There are people whose hair is having silver color. So there will be fools alive. I wish silvered over. So some people will be there whose hair will be having the color of silver, but their decisions will be sometimes or always wrong. So here those people are becoming fools. Or in other words, there are some foolish men who are disguised by the silvery color of hair, silvery hair of old age. But what happens? Their decisions will be always wrong. So was this. So same way, here the silver casket, its outer appearance was something like the fools who were having silver hair. According to their age, maybe because of their age, their experiences, whatever it is. But inside, their decisions, their convictions and calculations was entirely wrong. So they will be making mistake. So that's why it is saying that I will ever be your head. So from here onwards, I will be your head. I will be always there with you. And your hair also will be like the hair of those fools, which will be looking silver in color. I will be ever your head. I will be always your head. So hereafter, you also will be considered as a fool. So be gone, you are spent. So you may leave right now. So be gone, you may leave right now. You are sped. Your chance is over now. So you may leave. Still more fool I shall appear by the time I linger here. So Prince of Aragon says, if I stay longer here, so if I wait here again for some more time, I will become a bigger fool. So if I wait here for some more time, definitely I will become a bigger fool. With one fool's head I came to move, but I go away with two. So actually I came to Belmont with one fool head. He agrees that he is also a fool. That's why he says, actually I came to Belmont to move, to marry Portia. So by the time there was only one head. But I go away with two foolish heads. Because the second head he got from the silver casket. So that's why he says, with one fool's head I came to move, but I go away with two. Sweet bride, I'll keep my oath. So he is saying farewell to Portia. And he is saying that farewell, dear lady, sweet bride. So sweet lady, farewell to you. I'll keep my oath. What I have promised you, that promise I will definitely keep in my life. Patiently to bear my word. And I will patiently suffer. And I will personally adjust with my misfortune. Patiently to bear my word. I will suffer. I will adjust with my misfortune. So by saying this, he is exiting from the scene with his followers. Okay, so finally Prince of Aragon left Belmont and Portia forever. Now in the scene left Portia and Nerissa. Now they are having a few exchanges, conversations between each other. Portia says, thus has the candle signed the moth. There Portia says, thus one more has been burned by the candle. You might have seen some kinds of insects which are flying or fluttering around the candle. And finally it will die because of the fire, the flame on the candle. Same way Portia says, Portia is comparing Aragon to a moth, an insect which was fluttering around the candle flame, and finally it burned and dead. Oh, these deliberate fools, when they do choose, they have the wisdom by their wit to lose. Oh, these deliberate fools, oh, all these fools, when they do choose, when they make their choice, they have the wisdom by their wit to lose. When they are about to choose, their overconfidence or their superficial knowledge becomes an obstacle in choosing the right things, which means they will definitely make mistake because of their overconfidence. Now Nerissa says, the ancient saying is no heresy. Heresy means false teaching. So what the ancient people were saying, it is exactly correct. No heresy means right teachings or teaching something in the proper manner. So the ancient saying is exactly correct. What the ancient teaching or what is the ancient saying? Hanging and waving goes by destiny. Which means being hanged and being married, it's according to the destiny of a person. It's according to the fate of a person. Being hanged and being married, it's depend on the luck of a person. It's depend on the fate of a person. Portia, come, drew the curtain, Nerissa. So the curtain was open for Aragon. So that's why Portia says, now close the curtain. Since the Aragon is left from the scene, or since Aragon left or failed in the context, now no suitors are there right now. So Portia asked Nerissa to close the curtain right now. So by the time, enter a servant. So one of the servants of Portia is entering to the scene. And the servant says, "Where is my lady? Where is my mistress?" Portia, "Here, what would my lord?" So Portia is saying, "I am here. What do you want, my lord?" Servant, "Madam, there is lighted at your gate a young Venetian, one that comes before to signify the approaching of his lord." Madam, there is lighted at your gate a young Venetian. So, madam, a young Venetian has arrived at your gate, one that comes before to signify the approaching of his lord. He is there at the gate to inform us about the arrival of his master, of his lord. So, the young Venetian who is waiting at your gate is there to inform you or inform us about the approaching, about the arrival of his master, from whom he brings sensible regrets, to wit besides comments and courteous breath, gifts of rich value. I have not seen so likely an ambassador of love. He brings from his precious token of courtesy. So according to the common manner, whatever is possible, he has brought something with him as a common manner, courtesy. So to wit besides commands and courteous breath. So he bought something, and it is really a symbol of good manner, gifts of rich value, very valuable gifts. I have I have not seen so likely an ambassador of love. I have never seen such an ambassador of love. I have never seen a person like his master who can be considered as an ambassador of love. A day in April never comes so sweet to show how costly summer was at hand, as this forespinner comes before his lord. In a literary style, the servant says, if a day in April is very beautiful, then think about how it will be in summer, or how beautiful summer is awaiting to come. So if a day in April is very pleasant and beautiful, the summer of course will be more beautiful than the day in April. Same way he is speaking about the messenger and the Lord. So what the servant says, if the messenger is here with such kinds of costly gifts and all the courteous means, then think about how much his master will be. His master will be far, far, far better than this messenger's. Here the servant is praising the messenger as well as Bassanio. So let's see. Now Portia is speaking. No more, I pray thee, I am half afraid. Thou wilt say, anon he is some king to thee. Thou spendest such high day wit in praising him. So Portia is asking to his servant to stop speaking about or to stop praising the person who is going to arrive. No more, just stop or speak no more. I pray thee, I request you to stop speaking. I am half afraid thou wilt say anon he is some king to thee. So after praising the other person in such a way, I am afraid that you will say he is one of your cousins. So he is a relative to you. So that's why just stop praising him. You spend such high day wit in praising him, because you are giving such a high praise to him, to that person. Come, come Nerissa, For I long to see quick Cupid's post that comes so manually. So Portia is saying to Nerissa, come, come Nerissa, Nerissa, just come. For I long to see, I just want to see quick Cupid's post. So the messenger of Cupid, quick means swift runner or the fast messenger of Cupid. Cupid means, according to the Greek mythology, Cupid is the classical god of love, love of God for understanding. So I long to see, I just want to see, I'm in a hurry to see the fast messenger of Cupid that comes so mannerly, who arrived in a very decent manner. I just want to see him. So Nerissa, just accompany me. Now Nerissa is saying, Lord love, if thy will it be. So Nerissa is saying, may it be Musanio, Busanio, maybe it will be Busanio. O God of love, if such is thy will. So if it is Busanio, it will be according to the wish and will of the God of love. Lord love, if thy will it be. Maybe it will be according to your wish, Lord love, if Busanio is there. So they exit from the scene. They go out from the scene. So with this, Act 2nd, Scene 9 is getting over. So dear students, I hope you understood this part very well. Just go through the part once or twice for better understanding. Revise it and learn it very well. In the next class, we will see the next part of the same play, William Shakespeare's Merchant of Venice. Still we meet in the next class. I would like to sign off. Thank you.